Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to a special record store visit just for metalheads. Yeah. So I'm going to hit up Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey. You guys have seen me go there as part of my Let's Go to the Record Store videos. But usually when I'm filming those, I'm filming the entire store and everything that's within it. I'm trying to do a good cross section so that you guys know what these stores have. This is a little different. We are just going to focus on metal. All kinds of different types of metal are going to be part of this. Traditional metal, new wave of British heavy metal, glam metal, even some of the newer stuff into the 90s and 2000s. Just lots and lots of cool metal stuff. This store, whereas some stores have specific sections for it, and they do have a used metal section and a few other key areas that things get pulled out. Predominantly it's all mixed in, but they are basically a rock and metal section, so I don't mind going through it all to see what I can find. And since there's so much of it, I'm constantly coming across it in here, so I don't mind at all. We got a lot of cool stuff to go through as part of this video here, so why don't you guys join me and let's go to the record store metal style.
These come together. You take first one.
All right, what did you guys think? That was pretty amazing, right? I absolutely had a blast hitting up Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey, and going through all that cool metal stuff. So much great stuff there. And of course, I came back with a bag of loot, so I wanted to show you guys what I picked up. I've got 6 items here. First up, Vinnie Moore, Mind's Eye. Found a used copy of this. I think it's out of print. This is the original Shrapnel Records label version of it, but it's one of the only ones that I do not have by him. One of the early, actually I think it's his first solo album after Vicious Rumors, if I'm not mistaken. So I picked that up. Cool instrumental stuff from Vinnie Moore, of course, current guitar player in UFO, but he doesn't really sound in UFO the way that he does on this stuff. Those are like 2 different Vinnie Moores almost. I found an original copy, and when I say original, I just mean the original mix, for Hanoi Rocks Oriental Beat. I recently just picked up the reissue that has a remix on it because the band didn't like this mix, but I wanted to hear that original version of it so I can compare it properly. So I picked this up here. And this is on the Uzi Suicide label, which was created by Guns N' Roses. That was their vanity label that they had with Geffen Records. And a very cool thing that they did way back in the day during the Appetite for Destruction era, where they actually had Hanoi Rocks signed, giving them some of the credit and helping boost them along the way. All right, picked up some new wave of British heavy metal. Diamond Head, a compilation called Am I Evil? This came out back in 1987, and it's not that I don't think there's anything special necessarily on here. There's a couple unreleased tracks at the time, but I believe this has all since been reissued, so not really something that I'm going to it's going to be really different than what I've already got, but just I didn't have it in the collection, and I always really liked it. Same artist that did the artwork for Borrowed Time is doing this one here, and great art at that. This next one's from a band that's been around a long time, but I never really gave them their due. I never properly checked them out. Frontman is Ralph Sheepers from Gamma Ray. But what intrigued me is when I was reading recently that he had tried out for the vacant vocal position in Judas Priest. That went to Tim Ripper Owens, but he did try out. When he didn't get that, he formed this band, Primal Fear, with Matt Sinner. And I thought, hey, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that he had tried out for the band, and I wanted to hear, well, where was his mindset after that? And he put this together. It sounds like Judas Priest, so pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. My first Primal Fear album. They have a ton of them out there, so if I dig this, I've got a lot of cool stuff to go through. Next one up is one that I showed in a recent video about things that drive me crazy at record stores, and I had done some internet research on this, and turns out I was actually wrong, but Saber Tiger Project 1 I had seen is produced by Ron Keel. I looked up, I couldn't find any more information on it, but in fact, he does sing lead vocals on it. So I was wrong about them filing it or misfiling it. It's understandable why it was in the Ron Keel section. And now I've got it in my collection. So, you never know. It was a great thing that I put out there, and some of you guys corrected me and told me, in fact, Ron does sing on it. And hey, I'm so glad to be wrong because now I've got another Ron Keel album in my collection. And the last one here is Raven, Stay Hard. This was originally on Atlantic Records. It's just been reissued on the Music on CD label. And I'm pretty excited about this. I just like classic 80s metal, so I've got some more of that now in the collection. All in all, 6 cool things from today's metal store run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe sparked your memory or your interest in things to go check out. All right, everyone, take care, have a good one, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Bye-bye.